After months of political turmoil and uncertainty, the people of South Korea chose a new leader to set things straight. This week, we delve deeper into Moon Jae-in's vision for the next 5 years in various fronts. For this first installment, our Hyesung turns the spotlight to the new administration's foreign policies.
North Korea's growing nuclear threat, the deployment of THAAD missile defense system, plus new leadership under Donald Trump in the United States. Numerous security and foreign policy issues have piled up amid political turmoil in Korea and changes around the world. And on Inauguration Day, President Moon Jae-in showed his determination to use all means possible to achieve his #1 foreign policy goal, building lasting peace on the Korean peninsula.
필요하면 곧바로 워싱턴으로 날아가겠습니다. 베이징과 도쿄에도 가고 여건이 조성되면 평양에도 가겠습니다.
During the presidential campaign, Moon vowed to create a strong and peaceful South Korea by beefing up its military capabilities, reopening the Hyesung industrial complex jointly operated with North Korea, and restarting the six-party talks. As a former chief of staff under the late President Roh Moo-hyun, Moon's foreign affairs advisors include former diplomats and government officials from both the liberal Kim Dae-jung and Roh Moo-hyun administrations. Some expect him to pursue Sunshine Policy 2.0 or Moonshine Policy and re-engage with North Korea through dialogue and cooperation. But experts say Moon's approach towards the North will likely be constrained and more pragmatic, one that is not at odds with the U.S. or the international community.
The situation on the Korean peninsula has changed dramatically compared to the 2000s. North Korea has conducted 5 nuclear tests and has made great improvements in its missile technology. The international community and the Korean public are not in favor of sudden engagement with North Korea, like reopening the Hyesung industrial complex. The U.S. is pursuing a maximum pressure policy. That's why President Moon Jae-in said he will visit Pyongyang only under the right conditions, which would mean a pledge from Pyongyang to denuclearize or a freeze in its nuclear ambitions of some sort, instead of taking a unilateral approach.
Experts believe President Moon will meet President Trump at the earliest time possible and build a personal relationship and mutual trust after a leadership vacuum in Korea, during which China and Japan have already coordinated their approaches to issues affecting Northeast Asia.
The
deployment of THAAD is an issue of our sovereignty. We will review the THAAD deployment in Korea through a democratic due process. Then we will negotiate the terms of the THAAD agreement with the US. But we don't think going back and forth hastily, talking about who pays the deployment cost with our key ally, the US, right now is a wise approach.
And of course, it's crucial to discuss THAAD with China, which perceives it as a threat to its national security, putting a strain on bilateral ties.
Given that
the 19th National Congress of the Communist Party will take place this fall, President Xi will try to be tough and strong on national security issues, so discussing that with Beijing won't be easy. So showing Korea's sincerity with China is important. The Moon administration is set to send 2 special envoys to China, one specially focused on THAAD. This is encouraging reopening up dialogue with China at a new starting point.
President Moon has also discussed security issues and contentious historic issues with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, like renegotiating the 2015 agreement on Japan's past wartime sexual enslavement of Korean women. The Moon administration ends a decade-long conservative rule in Korea, but Korea's key allies remain the same and its foreign policy is unlikely to change dramatically. But with an emphasis on assertiveness and cooperation with existing key allies, neighbors, and emerging countries, experts say the Moon administration is likely to take a more active role in solving North Korean and regional issues to achieve peace on the Korean peninsula. Hyesung, Arirang News.